We're talking about solving quadratic functions by graphing and factoring, and we want to solve quadratic equations by graphing, solve quadratic equations algebraically by factoring. So use graphing to find the roots of the given equation. So here we have 12x equals 2x squared plus 18. And the x squared here tells us that we have a quadratic equation. So in order to solve this to find out where the roots are, we need to know that one side's equal to 0. So the first thing is we're going to subtract 12x from both sides of the equation, and then we're going to end up with 0 equals 2x squared minus 12x plus 18. Then we can see that we're trying to factor now that we have one side equal to 0. So we know that 2, negative 12, and 18, these are all divisible by 2, so we can factor a 2 out. So then we get 0 is equal to 2 times x squared minus 6x plus 9. And so now we have it in a spot that we're easy to factor. And so the only numbers that we know that can multiply to get x squared are going to be x times x. We still have to bring down the 2. And numbers that multiply together to get to 9 are 3 times 3 or 9 times 1. Well, 9 and 1 will never be able to add to negative 6, so we have to pick 3 and 3. Now, two numbers that will add to negative 6 are negative 3 and negative 3. Negative 3 times negative 3 also multiplies to positive 9. And then we can rewrite this because x minus 3 and x minus 3 are the same. So we can rewrite this as 0 equals 2 times the quantity x minus 3 squared. And so because these are exactly the same, we know that we are going to have a multiplicity of 2. So we only have to solve just this equation here for the zero product property. So the zero product property, and basically we can just say this is equal to 0, then the whole thing is equal to 0. So 0 equals x minus 3, and then we can add 3 to both sides. And then we get 3 is equal to x. And because this is squared here, we know that this is multiplicity of 2. So we know that we have the 0 at 3 multiplicity of 2. So we also know that that is the vertex at 3, 0. That's the vertex. The a value in this case is 2. So we know that the a value is 2. So we know that the parabola is going to go up like this because it's positive. And then we know that from the vertex, if we go over 1, we need to go up 2. And if we go over 2, we need to go up 8. So from the vertex right here, over 1, up 2. And if we go over 2, we have to go up 8. So that's going to be off our graph. And so we also know vertex is on the axis of symmetry. So if this point is 1, then 1 over is also a point. And then we can graph going up.